Good morning, I'm Michael Gray, and today we are going to go through a workshop, and the title of the workshop is Mini Workshop on Emotional Intelligence. As you know, emotional intelligence is a very serious skills, a very serious attribute that one should learn. This helps in helping us in our various workplaces and our respective life. So I just want to welcome you to this presentation. And of course, again, you all should know me, Michael Gray. I'm the District Director for Congressman Payne, and this workshop is for the staff of Congressman Payne. Before we start, I'd like you to introduce yourselves.
Ladies first.
My name is Shanice. I am with Congressman Payne, and I'm an assistant.
Thank you.
My name is Joshua Sass, and I'm also with Congressman Donald Payne as an assistant.
Thank you so much. Like I was saying, emotional intelligence is a very serious. This is a very serious field. It's a very serious skill that people should really learn. So, what is your expectation of this particular workshop?
Learning
Start.
how to implement it in my daily activities, and also learning how to work around my work environment. I'm sorry.
Okay. All right. So that's good, Shanice. Actually,
Yes, I'm, always working around people and our staff, so I just want to be able to help them become better and breaking down barriers for them. And I think this exercise will be great for us.
wow. That's good. That's good. At least you have a good expectation of what we're going to learn from this workshop. So before going forward, this is my information. I know most of you have my information. The cell number is 62600-0884, and you can also always email me, michael.gray@mail.house.gov. And in your booklet, there are some other spaces where you can take notes. And I know you have all of your packages right there, the handbook, the facilitator's script, and the overview, and also a physical copy of the visual aids. So I'd just like to proceed. So this workshop is a 4-hour workshop, but we are going to focus on only 15 minutes. So due to time constraint, I'm not going to highlight all of the various domains in emotional intelligence as it pertains to this workshop, but I should like to give you a little overview of the various objectives that we're going to tackle during this entire workshop. So the first domain is self-management, and you should be able to express acceptable responses through conversation as a result of this particular training. And self-awareness, you should be able to express your emotion openly through conversation. And of course, social awareness, you should be able to recognize social and ethical norms and behavior. Last but not the least, relationship management, you should be able to appraise each other. So, going forward, emotional intelligence is very much important for so many aspects. Let's say you learn many things like emotional balance, like adaptability, empathy, influence, coaching someone into becoming a mentor, achievement orientation, positive outlook, organizational awareness, conflict management, teamwork, and of course, inspirational leadership. So this workshop is going to teach you how to navigate through various emotional issues or emotional situations that you may face to make you an effective employee, an effective person, effective friend. So, like I stated, we only going to focus on one objective. and that is self-management. So what is self-management? Is the capacity to be aware of, control, and express one emotion, and to handle interpersonal relationships judiciously and empathetically. So what self-management does, it leads us to emotional self-control, adaptability, achievement, orientation, and of course, positive outlook. In addition, this workshop will help to align your brains with your heart. Sometimes people have the tendency of expressing things to their peers or to other individuals without actually internalizing how those words will really translate to the next individual. So the purpose of this workshop is to really help you to align what your brain, meaning what you really think about, internalize, and how you really feel, and also being able to channel that appropriately to be able to get the best outcome or acceptable outcome, or to be able to work with someone in a very cordial and respectful way. So now we're going to do one activity. The activity is called Be the Fog. You all are aware of the winter season, and like when you're driving the car, the fog and everything kind of disappears within the fog. So this particular exercise will help you in your pursuit. A quick example first. Let me illustrate an example. So let's say, for example, Shanice will accuse actually you are a lazy soul. And I expect for actually to be kind of cordial, to say, yes, I'm lazy sometimes, but I'm trying to overcome it, right? Or I can flip it on the other side. Actually, could tell Shanice, you don't behave responsible like every time, and then her response could be, yes, I just don't take responsibility, but I'm trying to improve it. So basically, with this kind of presentation, with this kind of interaction, it makes things easier. So now it's your turn to be able to illustrate what I just stated. So, and if you check in your package, so I'm going to start with Shanice.
Outreach, sometimes you're not punctual, and you're late, it affects the group. Sometimes we can't get projects done on time because of your tardiness.
You are right this time, but it's not always. Instead, it is my involvement with sometimes other commitments or priorities that make it seem that way.
Okay, so then the next, I want you again, Shanice, to accuse actually of not being punctual.
Punctual?
Yeah.
Again?
Well, I'm sorry.
Of understanding.
Of not.
Understanding.
Of understanding. I'm
Okay.
sorry. I'm sorry.
So sometimes I feel like you don't grasp the concept of what we're really trying to get accomplished for the commissioner. Congressman Donald. So you tend to be a little bit slower than most of the people on our team, and I feel like it creates a lag in communication and in the timing that we can finish the project.
So I understand and I agree it could be a bit slower than usual, but I'm learning. I'm trying to fix that. I'm trying to do better with that.
Oh, good try. So now we're gonna flip role now, right? We're gonna switch role. So actually, you will accuse or Shanice, and Shanice, I want you to respond.
Okay.
Is this pretty much the same?
Yes.
Accuse you of being punctual, right?
Okay, yes.
And I want you to be a little bit creative. I mean, based on the script a little
Okay.
bit, but also in alignment with emotional
What you were saying.
intelligence.
Okay,
Yeah.
got you. Okay.
Shanice, as a staff member, I expect you to actually be on point a little bit more when it comes to your time, because when you're not on point, it kind of messes up everything else when everything's supposed to be aligned.
Yes, I do agree with you. I am actually learning to take responsibility for my punctuality. So what's happening, there are other projects or other things that have priority. My important isn't everyone else. Well, that sounds like a smart aleck response.
Okay. It sounds good. So again, Atari.
I just want to make sure that you're understanding that how what you do affects the whole team. Together, everyone achieves more. So if you're out of place, it kind of messes up everything else.
I agree. Sometimes I do move a little bit slower, but I am learning to develop asking for help in certain areas so that we can progress at a time.
Oh, don't you think that was Collier?
Yes.
Right. So that is the whole purpose of this particular exercise, to be able to diffuse tension, to be able to improve work relationship, and for the benefit of the employees and of course of the organization, the Office of Congressman Payne. So moving on. We want to come to the outcome of activities. Improve an effective practice to be utilized for people who use to criticize you now and often. It's an elegant technique to avoid back and forth debate. Basically, it helps you to diffuse tension, like we stated. So, and importantly, use wisely and appropriately. It's important that we use it wisely and appropriately, because when you misuse these kind of technique, sometimes it becomes counterproductive. So it's very important that we are sincere in how we employ this particular technique. So again, self-management, just a little summary, should be able to align our brain with our hearts. It can be intrinsic, meaning it can be internal. It can be extrinsic, it can come from someone else, just like the exercise we did. It helps control our impulses, and also it helps us with constructive criticism, and it brings about improvement. So this is the end of the workshop for the 15-minute session. I thank you for your time and attention, and if you have any questions, please feel free to contact me. I really appreciate your time and attention.